Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show, Life Moments with Juliet. And thank you so much for being part of today's edition. And I am glad to let you know that we are powered by Rhino Camp, a beautiful garden that we are in right now, courtesy of Rhino Camp, located in Soroti City East. You could get different things, including drinks, water, juice, soda, accommodation, and also for functions, you can come to Rhino Camp. Otherwise, my name is Juliet, and today's edition I am in with a young but vibrant man who has come out and said, yes, I want to be the first among men. And I know a number of you couldn't have heard about Mr. Tourism, but yes, in Teso we have Mr. Tourism and also the tourism ambassador, and that is none other than Isaac Honoria. He's here with me and he's going to share with us a powerful life story, how he came into being who he is right now as of his age, encouraging the youth to do what is extraordinary. Yeah, welcome to my moment. Yes, Isaac. How are you?
I am okay.
And then today you're looking like Mr. Tourism indeed.
Thank you.
So how have you been?
Not bad. Yes.
You've been like moving up and down, Kampala, Soroti.
Kampala, Soroti, sometimes West Nile.
Wow, you've started serious movement, huh?
Yes.
Take us way back to your childhood journey.
My childhood journey? I grew up in Kishinjaji.
Here in Soroti?
Here in Soroti. Yes, actually, my first school was Sun City, which is, I think, not functioning
as per now.
As per now. After I went to J. Christian Nasaran Primary School from P1 to P7. That's where I set my PLOE from. Okay. Yes.
And then your secondary school, was it here or outside?
My secondary school, I went to St. Paul's College in Bali. After where I joined Halshen High School. After where I joined Jeresa High School.
Yes. A school of vibrant men and women.
And right now I'm at YMCA pursuing hotel management and institutional catering. Okay. Yes.
So while you were at school, were you so much active in maybe football or dance drama?
While at school, first of all, I was a politician at school.
Are you following?
I was right from P5. I actually got my first post in P5. I was a compound prefect. Yes. Then I contested for head boy after. Then after, I think I was also in the music, dance and drama. Yes. Yes. And I was also a choir member.
Choir member.
Yes. I was actually in primary. I was the choir master in J. Christian.
In what level was that?
I was in P5.
And you're a choir master?
Yes.
Did you inherit it from one of your parents?
I think I inherited it from my mother. Because as far as I know, she's always been in the choir. And she has a good voice that when she comes here and starts singing, you might all...
You feel it. You feel that someone is actually singing.
Yes.
So, which family do you come from? That name, Honoria? It sounds like there's a family in Teso here that has that name.
I come from the family of Papa Honoria Ambrose Januarius, who is currently the resident district commissioner of Kotido district. Yes.
Okay, I thought as much. So as you were growing up with that kind of father, because I know perhaps you didn't start the line of politics now. How was it growing up with that busy kind of father?
Actually, I've not really, he's been up and down, so I've not. He gets time and he shares. Actually, when he's up and down, but he has time. When he gets time, he really has time for the family. Most times when he's at home relaxing, he always calls for meetings, tells us about life, how he's grown up. You know, those days it was really not easy.
Yes.
Yeah, how we grew up, so many difficulties. Yes.
So how many are you in terms of children number?
We are 6 children.
You're the?
I'm the third born.
Oh, I thought you were the last.
No.
Now let's bounce to your journey of being Mr. Tourism. When did it start?
This started in June. Yes. My fellow contestants I actually started watching videos and adverts on Miss Tourism page, videos of introduction, when my fellow contestants were introducing themselves, and you know, we had challenges, so many. They are called video challenges, where the first video that you submit is a video of introduction. The second video is a food challenge, maybe because for us men we did a food gathering, how men got food, how men gathered food in the early days for their families. That is, we're talking about hunting here.
Yes.
Then the ladies did cooking and
mixing the traditional
food.
So you were doing the hunting.
I was doing.
Did you hunt?
I did.
What did you catch?
A bird. I used the caterpillar.
So that was the first video, was it?
No, that was the second. The second video. No, that was the third video. The second video was traditional dance.
Yes. Our own traditional
dance. Yes.
So after this, what level did you go next?
After this,
after catching the bird and those videos, were you called in?
Yes, we were called in. Actually, I was actually the last contestant to close up everything. Yes, I only had 2 days to record all the 5 challenges.
2 days?
Yes, 2 days to record all the 5 challenge videos, which by God's grace I managed.
Did you use the phone or a camera?
I used the camera.
Wow, 2 days? Tell me you didn't just run in the morning, you're doing this, in the evening you're going for a bird hunting, and then how did you manage within 2 days?
Actually, that very day when I was told I had 2 days, I immediately went for the first video. I did it in a village setting. Then the next day, very early in the morning, I was in my village where I come from, Ngora, Mukura.
Yes.
That's why I did the traditional dance. That very day, I did my project. That very day later on, I did the hunting. So I did 3 videos in a day. Then I did the first one that very evening when I was told. Then the 3 the next day, then the 2 last ones. The one last one the next day.
Yeah. Now on that day of when you were called in, how was the process like? How were you feeling?
I know at first I was actually nervous. I was like, will I really make it? But deep down I had the feeling that
the courage.
I had the courage, and I knew that I was going to make it. I knew the crown was mine.
Yours.
Yes. So I had the courage. I was not really bothered. I didn't stress myself much as other people stress themselves. Yes. And also being someone who is popular, I didn't have much struggles, because even via looking for votes, I had friends who were doing almost everything for me. Looking for votes, forwarding the voting link to everyone, and encouraging them to vote for me. Yes.
How was your lifestyle like, as growing up as a child? Just lifestyle.
I was someone who was so free. I was someone who was so free to people. Sociable.
Very social.
Very, very sociable.
Now this position that you've earned yourself, Mr. Tourism, is it the first position? Because we never, as we were growing up, we even never knew there was Mr. Tourism. You know, everything was about Miss.
This is the first. Actually, Teso was the first first region to have Mr. Tourism. Yes. Then after Teso came up, then I've seen Chigezi also copied the idea, and they also have Mr. Tourism.
Yes, Mr. Tourism right now. As Mr. Tourism, what is it that you're supposed to do in the land of Teso?
As Mr. Tourism, I am supposed to promote our tourism sites in Teso. In Teso, we have so many tourism sites that are not recognized. We are what we majorly know in Teso is Nyero rock paintings. Yes, and we have so many. For example, even this Ochuloi rock, even Opiai rock. This one we have our water tank on.
Yes.
Even Awoja swamp is a tourism attraction. Yes. We have so many. In fact, we have so many tourism attractions, tourism sites in Teso that are not recognized. That I have to work so hard to make sure that they are recognized, because these tourism sites can earn Teso, income. Yes, Teso can actually, when these tourism sites are promoted, Teso can actually depend on that income.
Okay.
Yes.
So how are you doing it?
I am trying to reach out. I am trying to reach out to these tourism sites and find out and get the challenges that they are facing and see what we can do. I'm also trying to reach out to our leaders, the Speaker of Parliament. You know, now we are ahead. We have even the Vice President coming from Teso.
Yes.
So why should the tourism sites of Teso remain low when we have very potential people up? Yes.
So while you were coming into this, what task did you have ahead of you before even you knew that you were going to be the Mr. Tourism? Your own goals.
My own goal. My own goal was, I'm a good chef.
Oh,
I make very good food. Actually, no one can beat me.
In line with cooking?
In line with cooking.
I can challenge you.
No, you can't. So before this I was at school, YMCA, like I told them, doing hotel and catering. Yes. My aim is to own my own hotel and maybe have a catering service, because in Teso, actually not only in Teso, in Eastern region, people are looking for service providers. For example, I'm a baker also. I do bakery. Yeah. Most people in Soroti, when they need cakes, they send for cakes from Kampala. Yes, so I'm trying to work so hard to bring the services closer home. Yes. Why should people order for cakes from Kampala when we can make them in Teso?
That's true.
Yes. Why should someone call for a catering service from Kampala, from Mbale, when we have these catering services in our own region? Yes.
So what do you say about Teso's tradition?
Teso's tradition is actually among the best traditions I have seen in Uganda. Yeah, Teso have this respect. It is something that is natural in them. When you go to some clans, some traditions, you find that they are generally hostile and Teso are welcoming.
So what do you think about the youth and tradition? Teso youth and tradition, are they upholding it?
Teso youth and the tradition, actually most of the youth have grown up without knowing the tradition. People in Soroti grown up in a town setting, yes, where they've just grown up in a very soft life. They don't know the things of tradition. You might actually find that maybe 60% of the youth may not know. Okay, maybe 50% may not know how to speak Teso.
Teso, yes.
Yes. They can just bring in some little Teso. When you take them to deep Teso, they cannot speak.
Are you exceptional?
I'm exceptional.
So because really a lot of, actually I would say 80% of people, the youth do not know Teso.
That is.
They do not know. So what do you think can be done? Is there anything that can be done? So that for the young generation that is coming up, we are looking at the next generation, after us. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, something can be done. For example, in our Iteso schools, we have to introduce tradition as one of the things being taught. Yes. Looking at the new curriculum, I think it can be put somewhere there. Yes. The next generation can actually have language lessons. For example, where I told you I was in Jeresa High School. Yeah, in Jeresa High School we have language lessons, Ateso. Yes, there are always Ateso lessons once in a while. So it really encourages the youth, the ones who are learning, to know more about their language, and it also makes them to think wider and deeper, that I think I should know this, I think I should know this. Yes.
And I've been having a one-on-one with Mr. Tourism Teso. He's mentioned a lot of things that he's willing to do and what he's going to do 10 years from now. And we appreciate the fact that the youth are being empowered in different levels. Thank you for watching, and just to let you know that you can go ahead and subscribe, leave a comment below, like the video. The YouTube channel, my YouTube channel is Juliet Amusugut. That's where you get inspirational, powerful and encouraging videos coming from different powerful celebrities and inspiring persons here in Teso. We've been powered by Rhino Camp here in Soroti City. You can pop in for drinks, water and everything, including accommodation, by the way. Good gardens for birthday celebrations, weddings and all that. My name is Juliet, and see you then. Bye for now.